What are the most important things to do for EMFs? When I look at some suggestions like Mercola's, it seems like a lot inexpensive. Also, what's the point of turning off your Wi-Fi if your neighbor's Wi-Fi signals are also zooming through your house? If EMFs were a significant problem for our cancer, would you have come up with that when you do our cheek swabs? Yes and no, because EMFs are rarely the cause of a cancer. They are causes of other ill effects in your body. They can be disruptive in all body functions in all cancers, but they're rarely the primary cause. So what can you do about EMFs? Well, that's very difficult because you're right. If you do turn off your Wi-Fi, you still have your neighbor's Wi-Fi that you could pick up if they had their password. However, it's the farther you are away from the source, the less effect it's going to have on your body. So, I've had people that were really highly sensitive to EMFs, and these were more so when I was seeing a lot more Lyme patients. So people that have some chronic Lyme issues and chronic mold issues, many times it's crossed the blood-brain barrier and it's caused an inflammatory process in the brain. If you have inflammation in the brain, whether it's due from Lyme or mold or post-concussive syndrome or brain tumors, if you have any reason to have inflammation in the brain that may or may have not have caused what's called microglial priming, and you can watch my video on neural inflammation. I think I have several blog posts on that, on brain inflammation, that will help you understand neuroglial priming. These people with that are much more sensitive to EMFs because your neural tissue is going to be more affected by EMFs than, let's say, a breast tumor. So that's going to be the greater concern for EMF sensitivity issues. Remember, you also have that genetic, that CAG, whatever, NA gene, I think it is, that if you have a lot of defects on that gene, you're going to be more sensitive to EMFs as well. So I would have noted that in your genetic review. But if you have brain inflammation of any kind, special neuroglial priming, you're going to be more sensitive to EMFs. And I've had people in that category before that have used those sheets. So taken this sheet, because these are fairly large when you open them up, and have pinned them up in their bedroom. So pin them up on the wall behind their bed, pin them up on each wall of their bedroom to block EMFs at least while they're sleeping. We had one gal who's developing dementia, early age dementia. This is what I had her do. And I think it slowed the dementia. That's all which you could really hope for dementia. So she has one on her bed. Well, why would you do this? Because it's a grounding sheet. I know, but with the fibers in there, it blocks EMFs too. So yeah, that gets to be costly. That would probably be the less costly fix. There's other things that you could do with whole home, the static products. But that gets expensive too. So like here's the whole home EMF thing, but I didn't turn on. So let's do this again. So you could look them up, the whole home EMF blockage thing, this thing right here that we have on our website. Not have very many people buy that, but this you connect to your wiring. It's like $1,300. It actually saves you electricity because it saves the surge on all your electrical products. So it does pay for itself in a couple of years from your electrical savings. But that's for dirty electricity. So that's not gonna protect you against the neighbor's Wi-Fi and things. So it does, how many things can you do before you go broke in this thing? So there's some things you just can't do. So I suggest just take a more common sense approach. I still think it's beneficial to turn off your Wi-Fi at night while you're sleeping. Why you don't need that. Get your cell phone away from you while you're sleeping. Put it in the other room. Put it in one of our little bags. Those little bags made out of this material cost you very little. The Faraday cages are your best bet for things like that. Like this person, you basically tried to make a semi-Faraday cage out of her bedroom with these sheets. So you just have to have a balance with everything. If you're gonna just go overboard and go crazy about it, then you're getting out of balance. And just do your best without causing financial stress in your household, and emotional stress and anxiety in yourself as also. I am also a poor sweater per consult with developer of Therasage. I sit in mine for 45 minutes at 165. That's interesting. So higher temperature for a longer period of time. Has that helped? I'm interested. Do you sweat a lot more, or is it just the length of time is causing you to, have a greater amount of sweat? Yes, river sweat. Oh, river sweat. Yeah, I think there was a dance troupe by that name once, wasn't it? No, I guess it was different.